Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program, and welcome to the shit show. And I'm in a very good mood today. Very good mood. The spice must flow, and it's been flowing into my PayPal account. But as it goes in, it goes out again. I know I was saying I'll do this, I'll do that. Well, I've speculated a little bit, and they're investments. They're investments anyway. I was mooching around for the Rentokil Library. The books about pest control, my favourite kind of books, apart from gentlemen's magazines from the late 1980s. Yeah. Why don't I have any porn makes from the 1990s? Because I was no longer a teenager, was I? I wasn't looking at naked women. No, no. I was wanking off over pirate videos of porn. Yes, voraciously and on a regular basis, with my pants round my ankles. Anyway, anyway, that's enough about the masturbations. Yeah, won't be doing any of that tonight. Or you never know, we might knock one out. Knock one out. Anyway, so books wise, I'm always on the lookout for the Rentokil Library. These were books published in the 1970s. They're classics. I like my pest control. You know, I am a pest, but I don't know much about control. Anyway, the one about rats and mice, it's frequently 60 quid. It goes up to 80, 100 quid. There's a lot of optimists out there, a lot of gouging motherfuckers, overpriced, fucking price bubble, blah, blah, blah. I found two for 6 quid and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get the pair of them and sit on them and see if I can flog one for 50 quid to some mug. You never know. It'll pay for the rest of the library, the books. I found a Social Wasps as well. That wasn't quite the bargain I wanted. But you know what? When you start buying a library of books and you've got 8 of them, you want to keep going. Anyway, that's just the preamble. That's just the preamble. I've got news. It's multiplying. Yeah. It's electrifying. Is it? No. It is. It is a little bit electrifying. I'll tell you just after this short commercial break from our sponsor. We've got an official sponsor. Yeah. Hello, I'm Grobnob. I am the official sponsor of the what's this called? Kool-Aid and Vodka channel. Yeah, and I'm asking you to give me money for doing fuck all because I'm a lazy fucking bastard. I'm an out of work lavatory cleaner, and what I want is just money. Just give us your money. So I'm sponsoring the show on money you give me. Yeah, whatever. So that was a word from our sponsor. It was actually me, weren't it? I suppose. Anyway, that's what we're advertising. Getting you to part with your hard-earned money. Although, to be honest with you, it's not that hard-earned, is it? You lazy swines. You're on benefits, a lot of you. You may as well give it straight to me. Don't squander and waste your money. Give it to me, right? I'll squander it for you better than you can because I'm an expert. Yeah. Oh yeah. So anyway, the big news, wonderful news, marvelous news, the greatest news, probably all week. I've got myself a Marshall Lead 12, and no, it's not the fucking fancy pants mini stack that you see. I saw a photo of Slash with one. I mean, it's just a basic little 10-inch speaker, little cab. It's the perfect one for me because it's got the line out, which I actually fucking need. I use that. And these have been going between 150 to 250. But there's various ones, the Mark 1, Mark 2. Yeah. There's not a whole lot of difference. People swear there is. They're like, oh, I can hear the difference. Oh, you always get that. But it's fine. It's brilliant. If I plugged in my guitar to it today, and I was having a right old jimble jamble on it, a good old jam, and it was worth the money. Normally the best deal you'll get will be 100 to 120. This one is significantly less. He wanted to shift it quickly. I lowballed him, and did nicely. He wanted 100. He made me an offer of 75. I lowballed him for 65 because I didn't want it. I couldn't be bothered with it. But for 65 and postage, I was having it, and I've got it. And couldn't have lowballed him any lower than that. It's sort of like, can you do a 10? Yeah. Can you do 20? Can I fuck? Can you do 15? Oh, fuck off. Spot on. Got it spot on. Beautiful. So anyway, I've got that now. And yeah, everything's going lovely jovelies. Yeah. So I'm just watching videos about them, watching the knobheads talk about theirs. Yeah. So all they want. This is all people make videos about. Gear they've bought, comparing it with other gear. And I've heard it. Personally, I know he's funny looking. He hasn't combed his hair since 1997, but Dave Simpson, at least he actually fucking releases albums. Admittedly, he releases them in his own bedroom, to himself, largely. Sounds a bit like me with those porn mags. He releases. No, but no, he has some albums. His own little sort of. I don't know whether he's semi-amateur or semi-professional. Mm. He's got some sort of semi. Who can blame him? I would. I know. But he's got some nice guitars and nice amps. Anyway, at least he plays. Anyway, most of them, they just bang on about gear all the time. I've got a new pedal. Listen to me pedal. Let's compare it with my other pedal. What do you think of me pedals? And there's no emotional depth to their playing. They just play these standard things. Oh, God, look at the state of you. Should men have long hair? You know what? I don't want to go around saying no, they shouldn't. They look like dickheads, but I'm saying that mostly men have long hair. He's one of them. He doesn't have a long hair face. You know what I mean? His face, you go, that's a fucking short hair face, mate. What can you do? Anyway, that's enough about that. Or is it? It's not enough about that. I thought a putty cat a pen up on me. I thought I saw a puppy dog a pen up on me. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, we're always doing fundraising. It's just like, if you give me money, I'll spend it. Yeah. So I've had a bit of a touch it. You have splashed out on something beautiful. And that's enough. Thought of that brings tears to my eyes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Anyway, what else? Not a lot, really. Bit of this, bit of that. Been doing some carpet shampooing. Shampoo. Real poo. Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah. I've been sorting things out. Getting a gate built. Getting some ferret hutches reinforced and, doing work on them. Yeah, I got myself a new dustpan and brush. I bought the brush first. I thought, I need a brush. I was just walking past the shop, he had brushes. I'm like, that's all right. I looked at these dustpans. I was like, I don't like them. Found one on eBay that I did like mostly, but you know what? It'll be a secondary. It's not the dustpan of me dreams yet. It's not the one that. Because the thing is, there's an old rusty one that I've got out in the yard. I use it for ferrets, and that's fair enough, right? It ain't going in the house. Nor are the ferrets usually. But you know what? I mean, yeah, every once in a while. It's nice to have ferrets. Anyway, I want one in this design. You know, you get used to handling one. The one I've got, it's all right. It'll do for purpose. It'll do for like the interior of the house. It's perfectly fine for that. But for yard work, I don't know. I might relegate this one to yard. I don't know. You know, Gary, 2 dustpans robbed up. You know, what can you say? But yeah, I'm looking at 3. But I'll keep the manky one out in the yard. And do I really need 3? What do you think? What do you think, dog? Give us a wink, wiggle an ear, would you? Don't give a fuck, do you? And who would? I don't give a fuck. I've never given a fuck. Say that, I have given a fuck. Never charged for a fuck. Chance would be a fine thing. Definitely never paid for a fuck. Who does things like that? Yeah. Anyway, weather was sunny. Did a bit of target shooting. I say targets, it was tin cans today. That was all right. Yeah, so anyway, if you keep looking for stuff, it eventually turns up at a decent price. Although social wasps, yeah, it'd been reduced severely, but it was still you wouldn't approve. But yeah, a pair of those rats and mice by AP Million, £6 a shot. You know, that'll do for me. I bought 2 because I thought, fuck, if there's 2 for £6, I'll just sit on one. Or I could put one in my new project. I've been, I've been telling myself I'll do it for a while, and I am going to do it. Right, going to put some shelves up in my lavatorium. You know, the shit house, the bog, the carsy. Smallest room, my executive office. I want to put up a bookshelf or several shelves of books to read while you're sat on the bog having a shit. And we're looking for recommendations of books you can read while having a shit on the bog. And I think a rat control one be good in there. Obviously the Bible, Old and New Testament. The Time Waster Letters by what's his name, Robin something. A book about Jordan. That's a wonderful place to visit. But basically, I think a lot of it will be books that I've accidentally bought 2 copies of. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know, a book about allotments in there, and books to read while you're sat on the bog having a shit. And that'll do for me. And we can discuss the reading of books on the bog. I like that. There's plenty of books where I've got 2 copies of the same book. Why not have them in the bog as a micro library consisting of the books that are no good at all twice? Be worth reading twice. That's good philosophy. That I think. Get a patent, copyright it, and charge you. Anybody who wants to buy 2 copies of the same book has to seek permission from me and pay a small fee. grobnob69@gmail.com PayPal. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some donations coming in thick and fast. I like coming thick and fast. Yeah. So feel free to splash out on something lovely. The innuendo's doing all right. Yeah, I'm in a good mood today. Good mood. Yeah, well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, Marshall Lead 12 arrived. I mean, I didn't want to mention anything to you, so I've been a bit, been a bit coy. I was like, oh, when it comes, this is going to be a huge disappointment. Was it? Fuck. Oh my God, it's beautiful. You know what? I was having a twang with me wang. I was having a twang on it, and I really loosened up, and I was getting some nice little, getting some good blues chops going, just twanging away, and I enjoyed it. It was beautiful because I'm all set up for bass at the moment. I stuck the Marshall, the was it DSL 5C, my little valve Marshall. I've only got 3 valve amps, mostly solid state these days. With all the oranges, here, got that little Fender. Oh, beautiful little Fender. I love a little Fender, a trashy little cheap Fender for when you want to just, get the extension lead, get out in the yard, and let him next door know who the boss is. Bit of Sex Pistols. God save the Queen. The fascist regime that made you. Yeah, I mean, now, are we going to get like a 60th anniversary release of the Sex Pistols, Never Mind the Bollocks, with the lyrics changed to God Save the King? God Save the King. He ain't no human being. See, it still rhymes. There's no future. Yeah. What else? Not much, really. Not much. I'm reading books about killing rats. I'm playing the blues on the guitar and a bit of Duff McKagan on bass. I've lapsed in the bass. We'll look at doing something like that. But I've been so busy with other things. I mean, some days you just have to be a responsible human being, and I'll be straight with you. I'm not the rock and roll animal you think I am. I'm not the sexual perverse being that you're told I am. Although, if I wanted to be, I could be every bit as perverse, twisted, and deviant in my behaviour as everyone's claiming I am. I can't. Obviously, I'm a stud. A shagger. But I've not been doing the shagging. I've been fixing up the house. You've got to be like a responsible homebody. Oh fucking hell. Yeah. But it's all good really. Yeah, anyway, I've had enough. Let's get this fucking over with. Right. There you go. Oh, a Lotus is electric. Yeah. Well, Lotus ain't Lotus. It's been bought out. Now it's just a brand that someone else makes that externally has some vague. No, it doesn't. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, how ugly is that? Oh, Lotus are officially dead. I mean, obviously, being my generation, I like the Lotus out of the Spain love me. So underwater, and he sticks a missile right up Caroline Munro's fucking arsehole. But I mean, she didn't really die back in Slaughterhouse High. A 35-year-old woman portraying a 14-year-old schoolgirl. which kind of, you don't feel criminal enjoying watching it, do you? I think all 14-year-old schoolgirls should be portrayed by 35-year-old women. In fact, I think a lot of 35-year-old women should be forced to go back to school, Failing that, the fucking kitchen, where they fucking belong. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Misogyny, sexism, But saying that, the truth of the matter is, I'll tell you this story, and this is true. I went out with this Indian woman for a year or two, right? And I couldn't believe my luck. She was good looking, right? Nice hair, big boobies, great legs, great bum. Oh, fantastic, right? Her only failing in life, and if you can call it a failing, I don't want to be judgmental. Her only failing is she could not cook, right? Now, that didn't make sense to me because I thought, Indian girl, I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. Oh my God. She'll be able to do curries. She'll have family recipes. She'll be able to show me all the tricks that they do in restaurants, right? Anyway, she can't fucking cook, so I had to do all the cooking. Mind you, she's more than happy to do the dishes, because let's face it, I ain't going to fucking do them. I can do my own dishes. I just go down to the charity shop and spend a couple of quid. They've got plates, dishes and cups, all fucking, I think they're 10p each for the plates, and the cups, they're so much, but you get 4 for £1. And then I just leave them out in the rain for nature to wash them a bit, and then I eventually fucking, honestly, here we go. I love the Lotus Esprit, and I love Barbara Bach even more. Oh, yeah, the Spy Who Loved Me, and Barbara Bach, Caroline Munro, and blink and you'll miss her, Valerie Leon. Who's Valerie Leon? She was in Blood from Mummy's Tomb. She's in The Italian Job. She's in one of the Inspector Clouseau ones, but she's most famous in Carry On Camping, when Sid James goes into the camp and he ends up asking for a tube of toothpaste. Triple X. Whoa. I got the Jurassic Park trilogy today on DVD. Oh, well, it's all right, but have you considered it on Blu-ray? Have you considered taking it out into your backyard, getting a can of lighter fluid, pouring it on it, and setting the whole thing alight? Fucking dinosaurs. Load of shit. I don't like sequels. I really like Jaws. I didn't know the other birds in the Spy Who Loved Me. They were hanging out with Kurt Jurgens on the water thing. Valerie Leon plays the hotel receptionist, and Barbara Bach absolutely gives her daggers. And then Caroline Munro turns up, and Barbara Bach's daggers have suddenly become fucking swords. Jeez, she ain't a happy girl. I didn't get it. Jurassic Park 1, T-Rex scene is marvellous. Well, it's all right. All right, I'll give it to you. Jurassic Park, the first one, it's all right. It's all right, but it's not Goodfellas. It's not Raging Bull. It's not Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction. It's not Where Eagles Dare or Kelly's Heroes. It's not The Italian Job. Oh, someone's having a nightmare. Christ, just saw Caroline Munro. Whoa. Yeah, she also used to do modelling for magazine adverts for Lamb's Navy Rum. Oh, check them out. She's in like little swimming costumes, carrying one of those spear guns that divers have. Oh, she's fit as fuck. Oh, she's bang tidy. She's right tasty. She's also in Maniac. But check out Slaughterhouse High. Oh, it makes my winkle winkle. Should we give you a taste of it? Yeah. Slaughterhouse High. Oh, you're in for a treat, Lenny. Ridiculously good looking. She's all right. She's all right. Have you looked at my thumbnail recently? Is it showing? Is my face showing on screen? Yeah. Caroline Munro. Yeah. Not as good looking as me in digital drag. Yeah. Do you know what? I might start. I might start making it. I think. Yeah, I'd like to say I'm digitally feminine. And they'll say, what's that? Why is that? Just, well, I'm gorgeous, you know. I just go, check it out. That's me. And I go, oh fuck. I'm going, well, you know, when you're as beautiful as I am, what can you do? Share as much as I can with as many people as I can. You know, you've got to get it out there. Right then. Here we go. Yeah, I'm there. Look, honestly, can you honestly say that I am not absolutely gorgeous? That's me. That is absolutely me. Anyway, I'll put Slaughterhouse. Oh, it's not Slaughterhouse High, it's just Slaughter High. I thought it was Slaughterhouse. No, it's Slaughter High. Yeah. So there you go. There's your link. That's kind of reward. And then, you know, 22 million records, yeah. God, I'm bloody gorgeous, mate, ain't I? That's ridiculous. That looks like a poster from the 1980s that you hang in your bedroom. Jesus Christ! If I did Canvy posters, imagine. I don't know if the AI could produce them at that size, like poster size. I don't know if it's high definition enough image, but I'm sure if they'd been marketed in the 1980s, you know, I could have been a sex object. Yes, Slaughterhouse High. There you go. That is a link. That is Slaughter High. And Caroline Munro is in the opening scene. And yeah, a 35-year-old woman portraying, I don't know, maybe a 17-year-old schoolgirl. If we talk about 14-year-old schoolgirls, it gets quoted out of the context. I get into all sorts of trouble up when I do Jimmy Savile jokes. Oh, how's my outline? Lovely, lovely, lovely. I like my women like I like my Scotch whiskey. 12 years old and locked in the cellar. That's how we do it. Anyway, back to Slaughterhouse. Back to Slaughter High. Yeah, she's gorgeous. I really like her style as well. Oh, the way she's dressed and all. Oh. Yeah, I want to oh fuck me, she's fit as fuck. Oh, she's a babe. It's a shame she never got the lead role in Alien instead of Sigourney Weaver. What year is that? Keyboard music. I don't know. 82, 84, 85. If you don't know, go and Google it. Caroline Munro, 35 January 17. Was she Me Too like Asia Argento wasn't? Oh, God. Asia Argento. She was the first woman to actually sort of make references to Harvey Weinstein, or as I call him, Harvey Wankstein. All right, hang on. Let's just have a look. I've been going around for years saying, "Oh, she was a 35-year-old one portraying a 14-year-old schoolgirl." Let's have a look. Caroline Munro. Oh, she's 75. Fair play. Right, Caroline Munro. Right, she's born 1949. Right, filmography. Now, whatever year this film is, you take a year off it because it was made the year before. Right, so 1949. She was 36. A 36-year-old woman. Yeah, yeah, Slaughter High. But a lot of teachers in America were getting convicted of statutory rape of their pupils. Louis Theroux visited some in jail. Yeah, apparently Adam Sandler made a movie about it after we'd seen a photograph of him wearing North Face, and we're going, "Oh my God, not Adam Sandler, not Mr. Deeds, not Happy Gilmore." But yeah, wait, go and check it out. He done a wrong film. It's weird fucker, wrong and yeah. Come on, can she even act, or she just got Cindy Crawford act? In the Cindy Crawford films. Oh, I think you saw a bit of his ball bags there. Yeah, this is sort of like Porky's, but with a lot more murder in it. That's not a bad thing, is it? The girl showers, looking for a hole in the wall to see their naked bodies. Oh my God. Oh no, they're dipping his head in the toilet now. That's wrong. Oh man, they're showing him blue goldfish. Yeah. Right. Of Caroline Munro. And I'm just going to mention the ones that are brilliant. Right. Casino Royale. Right. 1967 version with David Niven. She's uncredited, so she'll be an extra. On the Buses. Right. The Abominable Dr. Phibes. Mutiny on the Buses. Dracula, AD 1972. I remember it well. Dr. Phibes Rises Again. The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Captain Kronos. Vampire Hunter. At the Earth's Core. The Spy Who Loved Me. Star Crash. Maniac. The Last Horror Film. Don't Open Till Christmas. Never heard of that, but it's going to be brilliant. I'll tell you that. Slaughter High. Um, yeah, it kind of peters out after Slaughter High. Oh, Last Horror Film. That's brilliant. That one. Yeah, she was mostly 70s and 80s, and then by the night she does 3 films in the 90s, another 3 in the next decade. And she's been bloody busy lately. Well, she got divorced or something. Fucking hell. Television, a lot of that. New Avengers, Magritte, Tropical Heat, Midsummer Murders. Yeah, so check out Slaughter High with Caroline Munro. Oh my God. 36-year-old woman. I'm kind of thinking they're supposed to be 17 or 18 or something. I don't know. I don't think one of them's under 20, so I don't think it's a high school. High school. She was in loads of stuff, Monroe. Yeah. Fair enough. She was prolific and varied in her acting selections, and a couple of old horror films. You know, I mean, she did all right. But she did a lot of modelling as well. I mean, The Lamb's Navy Rum. Oh, The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Yeah, it's got Tom Baker in it. The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. Who was in this one? Patrick Wayne, James Seymour, Patrick Troughton, and another Doctor Who in it. It had one guy who was pre-Doctor Who, the other guy who was after Doctor Who, post-Who. Anyway, that's enough. I mean, yeah, Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger, the brown eye of the tiger. I like tigers. I'd like a pet tiger, but you know what? I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair for me to have to go and move, stay home, and build a proper enclosure just so I can have a pet tiger. So unless the fundraising goes in a significantly, won't be happening. Caroline Munro. Caroline Jane Munro. 8th of January 1949. This is an English actress, model, and singer, known for her many appearances in horror, science fiction, and action films in the 1970s and 1980s. She gained prominence with Hammer Horror Circles, starring in Dracula AD 1972. Well, that wasn't the only Hammer she was in. She was in On the Buses. So that was the Hammer film. And Olive was probably the fucking horrible thing that ever did. Right. Yeah. It's like 70s, and Pulp Fiction was his big hit. Yeah, well, his first film, The Weinsteins, it's with Tarantino. He made a few quid. Peskin. Oh, look at that. Oh, dear. Joe Spinell was Frank Zito. Maniac. Well, I'm not prosecuted for obscenity nor officially listed as video nasty maniac. Maniac was seized by various police forces across Greater Manchester and Lancashire during the Video Nasty Panic, presumably based on the film's notorious reputation overseas. Yeah, had a budget of 350 grand. Its box office was 4.5 million. So, good little earner, that. Good little earner, Joe Spinell. Maniac. Slaughter Eye is a 1986 slasher film, written and directed by George Dugdale, Mark Ezra, and Peter Litton, and starring Caroline Munro, Simon Scudamore, Carmine Lanacone, Donna Yeager, and Sally Cross. An international co-production between the United States and the United Kingdom. The film follows a group of adults responsible for a prank gone wrong on April Fool's Day who are invited to a reunion at their defunct high school where a masked killer awaits them. Yeah, that's why they had to employ the fucking adults to play the kids. Yeah, you can still recognise when they put a bit of makeup on to make them look older when they come back. His box office on this. His budget was 2 million. Doesn't tell you what the box office takings were. These kids, they're not just fucking getting the guys to go in the showers and strip off and then rushing in and taking photos of him. They're actually going to use chemical weapons against him. They're in the lab brewing stuff up to fuck him up. Seriously. This is... Look at that. Big bottle of nitric acid. Yeah, because everybody leaves the bottle of nitric acid right on the top shelf, precariously near the edge. God, I mean, this high school is... They're nutcases. Here we go. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has 0% approval ratings based on reviews from 5 critics. AllMovie wrote, Slaughter High gets a passing grade for the die-hard genre fans, but it's worthless most any other audience. Well, I disagree. I'm sure if an audience watched this, they would think it was delightfully mad, you know, mostly for featuring. Oh, girl. Oh, we've been in a box set with Class of 1999, Waxwork, 976 Evil 2, The Unholy, Chud 2, Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College, and Chopping Mall. Yeah, that, a chopping mall. Not shopping, chopping. That's lovely. Yeah. Harvey White. They're fat, they're sick. Could have been worse, could have been Aqua Regia. That's even better. Oh, yeah, or even worse, depending on how you look at it. What about the cast sent down in Norway for chopping off the internet? This story was chopping off men's winkles. Yeah, I recommend you watch Slaughter High. Yeah, I'll put the link in there. That's probably why I've got no viewers. They've come in. They're like, oh, what's Grubs up to? They go, oh, let's put a link here. I'll just have a quick look at this. I'll get back to Grubs later. Then we'll never see him again. They'll be watching Slaughter High all night. They're going, bloody hell, this film's brilliant. He's got fantastic taste in the movies, hasn't he? Yeah. I'm just going to share this on the social medias. I like my social medias. Not very social in them though. They're more anti-social media when I do them. Should we have a word from our sponsor? Hello, I'm Grobnob, and I'm a poor little African boy that has to walk 10 miles just to get dirty water to drink. Just a small donation to my YouTube channel via my PayPal account, which you can access via grobnob69@gmail.com, could ensure that I could get clean bottled Perrier water and porn mags to wank off over. And I don't know, I need some new strings for my guitar while you're at it, you knobheads. Well, cheese, and the gentleman says, nice, and he winks at her. I said, forget it, Manny. I ain't doing that picture. You ungrateful bitch. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. That's quite right. Yeah, we should remember that. There we go. Fear, the friend of exception. Ability to control fear. Oh, yeah. That's not brave. A brave man is an idiot who has no fear. Or himself. That's a bit unusual looking. She's just had a shower in full makeup. I tend to notice women don't actually do that in real life. Well, actually, no, they do, don't they? But not in the morning because they don't wake up with full makeup. They have a shower. Yeah, that's how they do it. I'm thinking of a different kind of shower with a lady. Oh, God. That's good, isn't it? Soaping up a great big pair of boobies in the shower. That better? I don't know. Yeah, well, I might have to sort it out. If we're gonna go, the way I think we're gonna go, a bit, we might be bringing the old times back, where I'm sat at a laptop. Well, there could be big things happening soon, big changes. You know, could be going back to the good old days, the bad old days. It's great. Streep, Meryl Streep, if she was good looking when she was young, and I know it's a bit cruel saying Meryl Streep's not very. Oh God! Unfortunately, no. Your sound is bouncing to deafness. You are like an alien transmission voice. Big changes. Oh yeah, there's big things happening. Big things, all sorts of big things. Great, big, huge things. Massive, enormous things. But no, the change will be. I'm going to. I'm going to quit using a mobile phone and go back to the laptop, the microphone, and my guitar and or bass plugged in, and just mess around doing that. I'm going to bring back the twang hang. Oh dear. Well, I don't think there's much I can do about the sound quality. Joey. Joey. Here we go. Who decided to remake King Kong? Hollywood executives who think, oh, everybody's heard of King Kong. If we make a King Kong movie, they'll all go and see it, won't they? Because King Kong's brilliant. But they made King Kong, and then I think it was Dino De Laurentiis remade it in the 1970s. And Peter Jackson of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, he remade it. And then they've started doing Kong versus Godzilla. Shit like that. I'd say it's Michael Bay who did it, but not necessarily. Might have been Roland Emmerich or whatever the other guy does those big overblown movies. I don't know. Do you know what? I can't tell you much about contemporary films because I don't give a fuck about them. Last thing I went to see at the cinema was an horror film. It might be called Abigail or something like that. It was about this young girl who was a vampire. And it had the bad guy out of Breaking Bad in it, you know, the chicken man. Carlos Esposito, what he's called. He was in it. And no one else had ever heard of. But the bird in it was quite fair. I might buy the DVD when it comes out, when it's available for £1. I'll spend £1 to watch it again. Yeah, the CGI has been absolutely rubbish in some of these. Yeah. Who cares? I don't care how bad the CGI is. I'm not watching it anyway. Good CGI, bad CGI. I mean, I recently watched a bit of a Transformers film and I watched a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film, and I just thought, what's the fucking point? They're turtles who eat pizza. I don't care how good or bad it looks. It's always going to be a load of rubbish. They're in suits and it's cheap. But you know, they're turning these things into franchises. They were kids' toys in the 1980s, and if they're going to do that, do a Micronauts TV series or film. You know, remember the Micronauts? Do you remember Stretch Armstrong? When's he getting his movie? Masters of the Universe can get it. Why not Stretch Armstrong? Or if you're British, Action Man. I see G.I. Joe's been getting his films. What about Action Man? Action Man with the eagle eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I remember me Steve Austin doll. I used to like him. I used to look through his eye, and you could roll his skin up his arm and see he had rubber on his arm that you roll up, and he'd have like these electrical circuits that got inserted, and then you pressed a button on his back, and his arm went up and down. No, and he could lift up an engine. What age do you start getting a dad bod? Probably at the age where you start consuming more calories than you burn up. Usually coincides with people who go from being really active at university and doing a bit of sport, and chasing the girls and doing a bit of football with their mates, to going and getting a fucking job in an office and just going, fuck it, we're having pizza again tonight. Yeah, I'm physically active. I've been, I'll tell you the truth. I've been pulling pallets apart with crowbars and stuff like that. I've been Been working, getting the yard fixed up, getting the house fixed up. I'm looking at shelving. Oh, somebody's making a bit of noise. Make some noise. What's up with you? Well, getting a dad bod. I don't know. I say when you get a dad bod, so you knock your miserable wife up, and she becomes a fat cow, and you start drinking because you can't stand her anymore. With a fucking bolt on the door and the fucking soundproofing on the walls. Just fucking ignore the horrible scumbags. Call me a cynic, but I believe that children are the enemy of everything you hold dear. High-end hi-fi equipment, a beautiful collection of books, peace and quiet, and you're very fucking panic. Yeah. Yeah, it's shocking how some fellas balloon in weight though. Nah, it's just a natural thing. I mean, you become lazy, have a few too many drinks, eat shit food, and sit on your ass playing Call of Duty when it's designed for 14-year-old boys. Of course, you're going to bloat out. Yeah. Yeah, my weight's been up and down over the years. You know, my idea of being fat is Elvis just after the comeback special, but before Las Vegas when he was just a little bit portly. But, some people are grossly fat. Some people are almost entirely circular, like a Mr. Man, you know. PlayStation 5. Oh, shit. The only modern console I've got is a Wii. And I've only got one. I never games. Got it from a charity shop, dirt cheap, or all this stuff. And I tested it. Oh, that's nice. And then Elvis looked shocking in the end. Well, he was fucked, weren't he? Do you know that Elvis used to have 3 televisions suspended over his bed so he could watch them, right? 3. Well, I don't know. I'm going to have one fucking TV and then 3 little ones above it and go, yeah, one more than Elvis. Yeah, well, he probably had all sorts of undigested crap up him. But Elvis was abusing his health long before he got fat, because what he used to do is he used to use amphetamines to slim down when he was doing a movie, and then he'd bloat out after. And then he'd slim down again, bloat, slim, bloat, slim. And if you ever watch him in a movie, he doesn't look that healthy, even when he's slim. He's kind of a soft and, you know, yeah, it's a real tragedy, Elvis. He just got addicted to too much food, all sorts of prescription drugs. He was a broken-hearted man. He was a lovely man at heart, but he got arrested and very nice to Priscilla. And yeah, it's what ships, and he was a very nice guy though. And he had bad management. Well, that Colonel Parker, 42 and surrounded by yes men. Yeah. There we go. Howard Hughes, The Recluse Years. DiCaprio should go back and do a sequel to The Aviator. Yeah. Howard Hughes, right? He once bought Casino, and the only reason he bought it is because he could see it out of his window, and it had a sign that kept him awake at night. So he bought the casino just to turn the line off. That's class, that is. That's pure class. Yeah. Are guitar strings on Temo worth getting? Do you know? Yes, I do know. And I'll tell you, no, they're not worth getting. They're a load of shit. Saying that, I did buy some cheap ones, and they might have been alright. I can't remember. I might have imagined it. To see a sign son to turn it off because it was stopped sleeping at night. He fucking hated it. He's going, oh God, I think it was a giant shoe. And he'd be there fucking looking at his window and going, oh, I fucking hate the shoe. I mean, that much. And he just got it and said, yeah, you know, go buy another one, you rich motherfucker. Yeah. If I can find that. Oh, casino turn sign off. Oh yeah, here we go. The Silver Slipper. Silver Slipper was a casino in Paradise, Nevada, that operated from September 1950 to November the 29th, 1988. The building was designed by architect Martin Stern Jr. Right, history. Here we go. On April the 30th, 1968. Do you know, what's that Bond film? There's a Bond film where they do a Howard Hughes type character. One of the Sean Connery ones, I think. It's called Willard White, maybe. Or Walter White. No, Willard White. Oh, it's the one where he has the Mach 2 Mustang in it. What is that film called? No, it's not Diamonds Are Forever. Might be that really crap one he did. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, it might have been Diamonds Are Forever. Yeah, it wasn't Goldfinger. Anyway, on April the 30th, 1968, the Silver Slipper was purchased by businessman Howard Hughes for $5.4 million in his famous spending spree of buying Vegas properties, which include the Frontier next door. He purchased a casino because he was afraid the toe of the slipper, which faced the window of his Desert Inn penthouse, could contain a photographer taking pictures of him. After several attempts at requesting the slipper be turned off, Hughes purchased a casino, turned off the lights, and had the rotating mechanism dismantled. The Silver Slipper was sealed, so no one could enter. Yeah. Let's have a look at this Silver Slipper. No, stop bumping. Willard White is in there. In fact, that'd be banned now. I said, Slipper, Joe, what? If that thing was outside my office as well, I'd be like, you can fuck. Mm. Myths busted. Silver Slipper. Willard White. Yeah, I want to watch more film. Yeah. I've been going for over an hour. I'll have to shut it off soon. Don't you get smart with me, boy. Yeah, another purchase from World of Books. Yeah. Yes, I'm reading about the pest control, you know. I like my pest control. Hey, Nutley, what are you up to? Yeah. The dog's messing about. What are you doing? You playing at? Someone's having fun. Come on. Rabbit over here. Are you back with us again? Yes, hello. That's it, yeah. Watch it. Oh, right. Oh, dear. Almost had the stream premature. What's this? You gotta be kidding. Can you hear that music in the background? Bloody hell. Oh, they spent 20 quid on that. Okay, now. Load of bollocks. Oh, brilliant. He's peed his pants. I don't really care much for what Caroline Munro's wearing in this scene. That is just bizarre. Hey, get off the phone. Oh, what do you like? Yeah. I gotta head off. Apologies. The bouncing sound is driving me cuckoo. 3 lurkers in the chat. Might be awake later if you're up and live. I won't be. I'm ending it. Don't hate legs. Yeah. Oh no, his guts are coming out. That was quite. Right, I'll see you all later.